Welcome to Channel 8 Update. I'm Carl Aldinger.
And I'm Chelsea Ann Barron.
Fredonia will host the New York State section of American Physical Society Symposium this Friday and Saturday, November 2nd and 3rd. Leading scientific minds from the Northeast will convene in the Fredonia Science Center to discuss cutting-edge research concerning, but not limited to, malaria detection, the human retina, optics, and Engineers Without Borders. Facilitated by Fredonia's Physics Department, the event hopes to promote the themes of human, societal, and environmental welfare. Dr. Ravi Kuchimanchi, founder of the Association for India's Development and recipient of the 2018 Andrei Sakharev Prize, will deliver the keynote address.
Deputies were called to Bojang Road in the town of Chautauqua for a report of a motor vehicle incident. Upon further investigation, they found that the vehicle involved had drove off the road and struck a telephone pole. The collision caused the vehicle to break in half and the telephone pole to catch on fire. The operator of the vehicle was identified as Roger Bojang of Asheville. Due to the major injuries sustained in the collision, Bojang died at the scene. The Westfield Police and the Mayville Fire Department assisted the Sheriff's Office. No charges are currently pending.
Well, tonight is Halloween, and a curfew is in place for trick-or-treaters. However, this isn't stopping students at SUNY Fredonia from providing local kids with a safe Halloween.
Animals, princesses, superheroes, witches, and more spooky characters filled the hallways of Wilson Hall over the weekend, but not quite why you may think. SUNY Fredonia's chapter of Phi Mu Alpha hosted their 11th annual Safe Halloween Saturday morning. Brendan Gordona, the head of Phi Mu Alpha's Safe Halloween Committee, said,
"We use this as an opportunity for the children in community Fredonia and by extension Dunkirk community as well to trick-or-treat concerning the fact that I have a strict 7 p.m. curfew."
Multiple student groups and clubs on campus participate each year. Lucas Butchko, the president of Alpha Phi Omega, tells us,
"This is my second year participating in Safe Halloween. So this just offers kids the opportunity to get the full Halloween experience and kind of come out and show off their costumes."
But what do kids really come to Safe Halloween for?
There's more than just candy. There's music, mazes, and crafts. Are you having fun?
Phi Mu Alpha tells us there is no admission fee into Safe Halloween, so every child has the opportunity to have a fun and safe experience. From Fredonia, Macy Cosmore, Channel 8 Update.
Macy, we thank you.
Come and gain some free knowledge from professionals in the field. The Society of Professional Journalists is hosting their annual journalism conference this Saturday from 10 to noon with a social to follow. 5 professionals in the field of print, radio, TV news, and video will be discussing their thoughts on the recent changes to the industry. The keynote speaker for the conference is Tim Graham, senior writer for The Athletic. Other guests in attendance will be TV photographer D.L. Webster, anchor for WIVB in Buffalo, Christy Kern, Ed Durant from Buffalo's WKBW, and Dan Palmer of Dunkirk's WDOE WKIX radio station. We'll return right after this break.
Well, Thomas, you've got pre-diabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have pre-diabetes. Big time.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your closet. Still no jobs? Just more stuff? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed, and they're the stuff inside your stuff. Our job is to unlock those jobs, and it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
It appears these hot ashes are about to be dumped, which could possibly start a wildfire. How will Smokey deal with such a hot situation? The garden hose defense. Next, a thorough stir. Then another spray. And finally, feeling if the ashes are cool.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, yes, the selfie. A ritual practiced so frequently with this tribe, but not so much by Smokey Bear.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
So how was work?
It was 1,300 hours. My math class from 302 was in the trenches. Davy Roth had it the worst. Fractions were coming at him left and right. He just didn't get the damn things. 2 days ago, I tried to teach him what 1/4 of 1/2 was using different sizes of blocks. Yesterday, I tried again by dividing up pizza. Both missions failed.
Oh, no.
But today, I was ready. I created a combat math game where the only way to beat the enemy is to out-fraction them. Davy conquered every last denominator. My game was so successful, the principal is deploying it to math squadrons all over the school. Anywho, how was your day?
Oh, today my boss treated the office to salad wraps.
Salad wraps.
I know.
Eva Marie smoked 12,000 packs of cigarettes over 15 years. She quit, and now there's a new lung cancer screening that could save her life. You stopped smoking, now start screening. No matter how much you smoked, early detection could save you. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
People think I'm trash, but they're wrong. Today, I'm just an aluminum can, but one day, I could be a stadium.
And I can't change, even if I try, even if I wanted to. My love, she keeps me warm. 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 She keeps me warm.
We are neighbors and best friends.
I love my sister.
My heart doesn't see race. Love is love.
Our family is no less than any other family.
Welcome back. Topping national news tonight, the Associated Press released a fact check on Donald Trump's claims that he can eliminate birthright citizenship with an executive order. He also claims the United States is the only country in the world that allows birthright citizenship. Regarding his first claim, the AP says that it most definitely requires a constitutional amendment to change the rules of citizenship. Scholars from both ends of the political spectrum agree on this. And the AP fact check explains that there are in fact 29 other countries that allow some form of birthright citizenship, most of them in the Americas.
Registration deadlines kept some voters from taking to the ballots today, but Oregon voters will no longer have this issue. Under new legislation, eligible voters in Oregon will automatically be registered to vote unless they opt out. Governor Kate Brown signed the first in the nation bill, who are registered will be notified by mail and have 3 weeks to take themselves off the list. The governor said the bill is about making government work better, treating citizens as customers and giving them access to the service they expect. Not everyone embraced the new legislation due to fears of privacy, but supporters of the bill say there are safeguards in place that will protect survivors of domestic violence and sexual assault.
And at a press event yesterday in Brooklyn, Apple announced updates to the iPad. They also announced major updates to the MacBook Air and Mac Mini computers, which haven't seen any type of hardware update in 3 and 4 years, respectively. Updates to the iPad include a new display, similar to the one found in the iPhone XR, Face ID, and an updated processor. Updates to the MacBook Air include a Retina display and the replacement of all ports with Thunderbolt 3 ports. The Mac Mini, Apple's entry-level desktop computer, saw major CPU, memory, storage, and ports updates. Apple CEO Tim Cook says these new products are, quote, providing people the tools to unleash their creativity.
Sandrine Hamilton now joins us with your Channel 8 weather update. The rain was picking up a little bit on my way into the station tonight, but Sandrine, do you think we have any signs of release here coming?
Sorry, Chelsea. Unfortunately, we don't. We did get a short break yesterday from our rainy weather this past weekend, which had quite a bit of showers. Not to dampen the mood, but the sunshine we saw yesterday will not be seen for the remainder of this week. This wet weather will continue into this weekend, but on the bright side, we can look forward to our mid to high 50-degree forecast. So prepare those umbrellas and get your rain gear ready. We'll return in just 5 minutes with your international news.
They'll test you. Try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver, the one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
Most party fouls are pretty dumb. But if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Underage drinking and driving. The ultimate party foul.
Guess what? I have some news for you. There's free food right there, junk food. You see that truck? Oh, jeez. It's a 2 Michelin star chef. All for free, ladies and gentlemen. All for free.
Here we have a panzanella with summer vegetables and pesto. Enjoy. How we doing?
Fantastic. So what do you got going on underneath that plate there?
This food is really about to be thrown away.
Yeah.
Is there something wrong with this food? Where did you get it from?
From farmers markets. They put aside the ugly vegetables and the ugly fruits.
Carrot top, soft avocados. It was all food that was going to be discarded.
Even the drink you had is made from like a little bruised peach. Did it taste a little bruised?
Great. It was good.
The average person throws away 24 pounds of food a month.
That's a lot.
Isn't that a lot? Go visit savethefood.com for more information. Thank you. Junk food time!
But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find, cultivate, and train a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
I realized that I'm not perfect, but it all really started to change because you judge me for having a problem. No one is going to know that I need help. I need help. I know that no one is going to judge me for having a problem. I realize that I'm not perfect, but it all really started to change because you listen.
I guess sometimes things just happen. Devastating things.
It's got nothing to do with fairness. Bam. Your whole world changes in an instant. And you never see it coming. That's what happened to me the day my mother had a stroke. I'm Paul George, and I want you to learn the signs of a stroke fast. F-A-S-T. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911. Because the sooner they get to the hospital, the sooner they'll get treatment. And that can make a remarkable difference in their recovery. Protect the ones you love. Spot a stroke. F-A-S-T. Fast.
Guess what? I have some news for you. There's free food right there, junk food. You see that truck? Oh, jeez. It's a 2 Michelin star chef. All for free, ladies and gentlemen. All for free.
Here we have a panzanella with summer vegetables and pesto. Enjoy. How we doing?
Fantastic. So what do you got going on underneath that plate there?
This food is really about to be thrown away.
Yeah.
Bro? Is there something wrong with this food? Where did you get it from?
From farmers markets. They put aside the ugly vegetables and the ugly fruits.
Carrot top, soft avocados. It was all food that was going to be discarded.
Even the drink you had is made from like a little bruised peach. Did it taste a little bruised?
Great. It was good.
The average person throws away 24 pounds of food a month. That's a lot. Isn't that a lot? Go visit SaveTheFood.com for more information. Thank you. Junk food time!
Welcome back to Channel 8 Update. Now onto your international news. The world's tallest statue was unveiled in India today. The statue stands at 597 feet tall, almost twice as tall as the Statue of Liberty. It depicts the Indian politician Sardar Patel. The project began in 2010 under Prime Minister Narendra Modi. His intentions were to display Patel's legacy during India's independence in 1947. This record-breaking statue will be known as the Statue of Unity.
A 45-year-old man was held on suspicion of attempted theft after he allegedly went into Salisbury Cathedral and hit a glass case with a hammer that enclosed a copy of the Magna Carta. The Reverend of the Salisbury Cathedral stated, "Of course it will prompt us to have a look again at how we protect it, but it's housed in a case which we were advised to house it in. The Magna Carta is undamaged."
Now, what is a hydrant flush? Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Starting October 28th, the cities of Fredonia and Dunkirk are flushing water mains and fire hydrants. Erica Cost is on the scene with more.
For the next few weeks, Dunkirk and Fredonia will be performing hydrant flushes, in which residents may expect cloudy water for a brief period of time. It's important for residents to understand how and why the flushing happens.
Since I came into office, we found out that there were some fire hydrants that were not functioning. So we do have a flushing of hydrants annually, and that's done to ensure that all of our hydrants are functioning.
But Fredonia and Dunkirk water situations are not the same. Since Fredonia's reservoir is significantly smaller than Dunkirk's Great Lake water source, there are more challenges for Fredonia that require a series of expenses to fix. The problem can be rooted to the village water reservoir. There is an estimate of 5 feet of sediment buildup at the bottom.
The sediment problem is something that they got to look at. The reservoir problem, there's erosion along the creek bed where the water lines come into the village. There's, they don't have a wastewater drain up at the filter plant.
So despite all these problems in the area, is faucet water actually safe to drink?
Residents should know that the Fredonia Water Department is a licensed plant that meets all regulations of the Department of Health. The difference you notice in taste is merely due to some harmless minerals. As for the flush, be wary of the cloudy water you may experience, but don't be afraid to drink it. With Channel 8 Update, I'm Erica Cost.
The draining process will take place over the course of 2 weeks. During this time, residents are advised periodically to check their water for cloudiness before using it.
German Chancellor Angela Merkel announced that she will be stepping down from her position in December. Merkel has led the Christian Democratic Union Party since 2000 and has been chancellor since 2005. She said, "It's time today for me to start a new chapter." The position will be passed down to a successor in December at a party Congress meeting. Germany's next election will be held in 2021. Merkel will not seek re-election for her 5th term. Kevin Syracuse joins us now for your Channel 8 sports update. Kevin?
Chelsea, the Fredonia women's soccer team's season came to an end with the 5-0 loss at Potsdam in the first round of the SUNYAC playoffs on Saturday. However, the women's volleyball team defeated Potsdam last night to advance to the second round of the SUNYAC playoffs. The Blue Devils were down 2-1 before they rallied and won the final 2 sets in front of a packed Dodds Hall crowd. Senior Kaylee Falk led the Blue Devils with 19 kills, followed by junior Sally Ann Rudney with 15 and freshman Christy Ackendorf with 11. Fredonia will travel to Geneseo on Friday to face the Knights at 7 p.m. in the second of 2 semifinal matches. If they win, they will play the winner of Oswego and New Paltz for the SUNYAC Championship Saturday at 4 p.m. Also on Saturday, the Blue Devils took to the pool against RIT. This was Fredonia's 3rd home meet of the season, and the team showcased what they can do. SUNYAC Diver of the Week Christian Krasnick took first on both boards while also getting NCAA regional qualification marks. In the pool, the Devils had 3 first-place finishes coming from Jake Favre, Allison Bauman, and the 200 freestyle relay consisting of Cameron Chris, Aaron Gonzalez, Robert Atwood, and Drew Page. The Devils host yet another home meet this Saturday at Steel Hall against Geneseo. And finally, on Sunday, the baseball season ended as the Boston Red Sox defeated the Los Angeles Dodgers by a final score of 5-1. David Price continued to rewrite his postseason history as he pitched 7 innings with only 1 run allowed in the series-clinching game. Steve Pearce was named World Series MVP as he hit 3 home runs and drove in 8 runs in the series. Congrats to the 2018 World Series champions, Boston Red Sox.
Thanks for that sports update, Kevin. We're going to be back in just a minute with a final check at the weather.
Well, Thomas, you've got pre-diabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have pre-diabetes. Big time.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your closet. Still no jobs? Just more stuff? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed. And they're the stuff inside your stuff. Our job is to unlock those jobs. And it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
It appears these hot ashes are about to be dumped, which could possibly start a wildfire. How will Smokey deal with such a hot situation? The garden hose defense. Next, a thorough stir. Then another spray. And finally, feeling if the ashes are cool.
Oh, yeah.
Ah yes, the selfie. A ritual practiced so frequently with this tribe, but not so much by Smokey Bear.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
So how was work?
It was 1,300 hours. My math class from 302 was in the trenches. Davy Roth had it the worst. Fractions were coming at him left and right. He just didn't get the damn things.
2 days ago, I tried to teach him what 1/4 of 1/2 was using different sizes of blocks.
Yesterday, I tried again by dividing a pizza. Both missions failed.
Oh no.
But today, I was ready. I created a combat math game where the only way to beat the enemy is to out-fraction them. Davy conquered every last denominator. My game was so successful, the principal is deploying it to math squadrons all over the school. Anywho, how was your day?
Oh, today my boss treated the office to salad wraps.
Salad wraps.
I know.
Eva Marie smoked 12,000 packs of cigarettes over 15 years. She quit, and now there's a new lung cancer screening that could save her life. You stopped smoking. Now start screening. No matter how much you smoked, early detection could save you. Talk to your doctor or learn more at Saved by the...
Welcome back. We're going to take one last look at our Channel 8 weather update, but it has been a little bit rainy out there.
It sure has, but I bet you those kids are still out there in their Halloween costumes having a great time grabbing some candy. What do you think about that, Sandrine?
I think that's great, although it is raining and my socks did get wet. Those trick-or-treaters are not letting this rain bring some gloom to their Halloween. And now for our weather outlook. Today has a high of 57, and of course we did see some rain showers. And a humidity of 15 miles per hour, and humidity of 96% and a wind speed of 50 miles per hour. For tomorrow, there is a flood watch from 5 p.m. to, at 5 p.m. And it will be 47 degrees with rain in the forecast, a wind speed of 10 miles per hour, and a humidity of 89%.
All right.
And that's it tonight for our Channel 8 update. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for our crew and in the control room as well. We just want to wish you a very happy Halloween. Stay safe out there, folks. Catch you next week.
I didn't bring my paper.
Kevin.
When they test you, stand firm.
Love in this dating app. Yep.